It's the 1st of March, 1963. After coming off the back of his debut classic Lola, Jacques Demy would release his second ever feature film, Bay of Angels, the movie I believe to be the most addictive ever made. And it all starts with a tracking shot, tempting you into this whirlwind of a lifestyle before taking it all away. An average bank employee, single and at wit's end with... Tell me if you can relate to this. Getting up early, going to school or work, coming home for your third meal of the day, and going to sleep. Rinse and repeat. You see, this is Jean Fournier, played by Claude Mann, and is the everyday working class human who is the audience's gateway to the addictive world of gambling. But, like everyone, rightly so, Jean is skeptical.
Une voiture? Oui. Depuis quand? Yeah.
So, when his co-worker shows him his brand new car, made only possible by the bright lights of the casino, naturally, he declines the offer to +1. Jean is us. You see, at the time when this film was aired, Claude Mann had actually never been in a film before. Whether intentional or not, this only makes the character all the more relatable to audiences. The average man, the average life. But everything changes for Jean when the next day he is once again pressed by his co-worker. And, as easy as that, he agrees to follow. Nevertheless though, Jean is still erring on the side of caution. He says he won't come back, and he doesn't want to spend a lot of money. At this part, he sees a woman getting kicked out of the casino.
Ne me touchez pas! Je vais vous préparer un joli scandale.
But we'll get to that later. We're on the floor. Jean bets on 13, and against his better judgment, his co-worker follows. They lose. So, going different routes now, his co-worker goes for 7, and Jean sticks. The wheel spins.
13, noir impérimant.
And from this moment forward, Jean's life as he knows it has been changed forever. At this point though, Jean is still thinking relatively well. Guaranteed there's a high, but he still does the smart thing and leaves whilst he's ahead. Still, his co-worker is tempting him to do more. Take a trip to the Riviera for higher stakes and more opportunity. And, with the fear of living a stale life, that is exactly what Jean does. Again, at this time, this is still a little adventure for him. That, of course, is until he meets... Earlier on I mentioned how this film was Claude Mann's debut, and, because of this, it could make him seem more relatable. This same effect applies to Jean Moreau. You see, in 1963, when this film was released, audience members would be very well versed with this familiar face of this iconic star. After coming off the back of many well-regarded films, as well as the hit classic Jules and Jim the year prior, Jean Moreau was very much a Hollywood mainstay. And, standing across from a debut film star, her presence in this film definitely has you noticing. To me, these two characters represent the complete opposites in lifestyle, the classic everyday man and the unattainable star, even down to the framing of this shot. The use of blocking immediately draws the viewer's eyes. So, when Jean helps her win some money and gets her attention, this begins a further spiral into the perfect fake lifestyle.
Quel numéro me conseillez-vous?
Le 17 a de fortes chances.
17, noir impérimant.
At first, nothing is wrong. They have dinner and dance on a beautiful rooftop, listening to music and talking about the lives they left behind. Even Jean can't believe his luck.
À vrai dire, tout ça est très nouveau pour moi. Et je vais vous paraître naïf, mais je croyais même que cette existence n'existait plus.
But of course, like a casino, there's highs and lows. That evening, they decide to go back to the casino, and what started as the perfect night doesn't exactly end that way.
Je me suis conduite comme une écervelée, je suis furieuse.
Ne pensez plus.
Gambling can be exciting if you can get hold of it. It's like wilding a wild horse. You have to be very, very strong. If you are incapable of riding a wild horse, don't jump on it. Everything that has to do with human passion is fascinating, as long as it doesn't make you a prisoner. For Jean and Jackie, This sentiment couldn't be more true. The relationship is toxic.
They leave each other, they come back.
They don't want to gamble, they end up in a casino. They lose all their money, they end the night in riches.
1,2 million.
Mais alors?
What I love about this film is it showcases not only the highs, but also the very low lows. And in 1963, when the film was released, not many films did that. Jean from the beginning is acting out a fantasy dreamland, living above his means and trying to hold on to this perfect lifestyle forever.
Quelle existence?
C'est celle que nous vivons, cet hôtel, cette terrasse, cet orchestre. Richesse, comme on dit. Et vous aussi.
They get to the highest of the highs, only to crash straight back down to earth.
Je t'aime.
Je sais,
Even the girl he sees as perfect doesn't love him, only using him as a good luck charm. And everything she said on their perfect night, a lie which adds to the illusion. At one point in the film, he stumbles across his co-worker. The two chat, and from the outside looking in, both seem to be doing very well. But, of course, with an attitude like that, he also has his head in the clouds, and we know how this game will go. Bay of Angels, like the relationship portrayed, is one of the most addictive films ever made. Allegedly, even Jacques Demy himself decided to make this film when he went to the casino and won some big money. So, at the end of the film, when Jackie runs back to Jean, we know that their vicious cycle is going to continue, and, with a runtime of only 89 minutes, like the people at the casino, or lovers who reignite, this film always leaves me wanting more. Thanks for watching.